Hidden cost of home ownership no one told you about. I would rather put it as costs of home ownership that you should estimate right when you're getting in, not be surprised once you're in the home. So, I'm going to be doing similar videos that will help you estimate your home ownership. And while home ownership is exciting, it could be daunting because you suddenly start seeing expenses that you probably never thought would come your way. So, the first and foremost is property taxes. Not here in California, but if you're living in a state like Texas or Illinois, you will see, or even I just heard Washington, every time the home appreciates, the property taxes will go up together with the price of the current value of the home on the market. So, in California, we have something called as Prop 13, which will let the property taxes go up only by 2% every year, irrespective of the amount that the home value increases by. And that gives the homeowner a sense of stability in that the property taxes are not increasing. But I had heard of stories from Texas where the property taxes suddenly doubled because the home values doubled. And just imagine a 400K home, and Texas has about 2.5% property taxes, so that's $10,000. And if the 400K home became 800K, they would suddenly start paying $20,000 in property taxes. That would be a shock. So that's one thing that homeowners should plan around. In states like California, this is much safer. Next, expenses. You could have your roof come up, you could have cracks in the foundation come up, or you could have plumbing leaks. All of these could be very unnerving. So, when I'm helping my clients buy their homes, I give them an estimate on how long will the roof last, whether the plumbing is all copper or it is not, whether it was replaced recently. I even give them the estimates on or a warning on whether the heating and air conditioning units are what age they are and what to expect, how soon they should come up for renewal. And there is always the little landscaping, gardening, and all that. I want to warn you about one factor which is completely out of our control. There are ways to mitigate it, and that is utility bills. These days, water, electricity, and gas bills have been entirely at the mercy of the utility companies. I am shocked to see my water bill have a service charge component way bigger than the actual water that I consume. Like my water bill was, the water consumption bill was $50 or $60 and my service charge was $160. That is shocking. So just remember that you're going to see these utility companies control more and more of what we are going to spend. Whether we actually consume electricity or not is not a question. But their management or mismanagement is going to cost us. Now, you could mitigate your electricity bill somewhat by having solar. You could mitigate even further costs on solar by having a battery. But then when you buy a battery, you have to replace the battery in 3 years or in 10 years or something. So, be careful of what you're looking at. Those that are living in townhouses, they have all of these perils. In addition, the homeowners associations are one other management aspect that comes into play. Homeowners associations will not always be what you think. The reserves could keep going down, or sometimes sudden expenses of a roof could come up and all those things. And at times, homeowners associations, the swimming pool, whether or not you swim, you have to pay that swimming pool bill. And that swimming pool bill per unit here in the Bay Area is about $150. So there are a lot of these features that you may or may not use, and you still end up paying for those. So remember, that is another unestimated or overlooked expense that you will see. These days, HOAs range anywhere from like $100 all the way to $1,000. These are the numbers I am seeing very routinely, and that is another mortgage payment literally. So I hope you're getting a hang of what all can come your way and how to estimate it. I don't want to call these as hidden costs. I want you to be smart about all the costs that you're looking at or will have to pay come that day. Like, if you own a home, you're going to pay for the roof. If you're renting, you think that does not get paid by you? Of course, the landlord is charging you for everything, and their profits, their management fees, and their mismanagement fees. I hope this makes sense. Thanks for watching. See you on my next one. Share if you find it interesting. Bye.